Hey kids, today we're going to do a craft. So we've been talking about the coronavirus this week. So what we already know about the coronavirus is that many people around the world are sick with it. It can spread from person to person by touching things, going to the store, being too close to people. But we can help stop that spread. And the way that we can do that is by washing our hands. So what can we do as a class? We can make soap to wash our hands. And what's really cool about this craft is that we can do this at home. And the neat thing about it is that lots of people are allergic to different types of soap. And so this is a kind of soap that you can make and choose whatever you like to make it smell good, to make it look cool colors, whatever you think. And it can be a good way of making us keep our hands clean. So first, we need to know what do we need? So cornstarch. We have liquid soap. It's a special kind of soap, Castile soap. So we're going to use that. We got baby oil, and we have 2 1-quart size Ziploc freezer bags. I also have the measuring cups and things that we need. So I have a half of a cup, a teaspoon, and then it calls for an 1/8 of a cup of the liquid soap. I don't actually have an 1/8 of a cup, but I went online and I found out that 2 tablespoons equals an 1/8 of a cup. So I got out my tablespoon. I'm going to use 2 of those when it comes to that part. So what are we going to do? We're going to take all these things and put them together in a bag, and we're going to seal it shut. So I'm going to kind of come back up here a little bit where I can see how much we need of each thing. So the first thing is cornstarch. So I got my bag. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my cornstarch open. I'm going to tilt you down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, okay? I'm going to open up my cornstarch. Hopefully it won't all fly everywhere. All right, so I'm getting it open. Awesome. Ooh, see it all blowing around? I'm going to make sure that my bag is undone. I'm going to put a half a cup of cornstarch inside this bag. So, got a little bit started there. I'm going to kind of knock off about a half of a cup inside. You know, sometimes we'll make a mess when we're doing this stuff, but we'll clean it up afterwards. But I'm going to kind of knock some of it back off into the counter, or not into the counter, but into the cup. I'm going to borrow this tablespoon to help fill it up the rest of the way. Sometimes we can use other tools to help us get one of the cups full. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know. We're trying our best, and that's all that matters. All right. We are estimating, as Ms. Watts would say, that that's going to be about a half a cup right there. So I'm going to go ahead and put it inside. All right. I got it inside my bag. I'm going to clean this up real quick. Knock it off into the sink. Okay, the next thing we're going to put in is the liquid soap. So remember that I don't have an 1/8 of a cup. So I'm going to use this tablespoon, and we're going to put 2 of them in there, and that is the same thing. So I'm going to get my soap out here and ready. I'm going to tilt this up just a hair more. Well, you can tell this is a brand new bottle because I have to take off the little tab that's on top. All right, got that off. So I have my bag sitting here beside me, and now I'm going to take this and I'm going to pour some soap into it. Don't go too fast because we don't want to spill it everywhere. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pour this inside the bag. So there's 1 tablespoon. Remember, we need 2, so let's do it again. All right, and here's number 2. All right, I'm going to set this aside Remember, we'll have to do some cleanup afterwards. That's pretty normal when we do a craft. Just like at school, when we do crafts and we have to clean up, we have to do that at home as well. Set that to the side. All right, the next thing that we are going to add is the baby oil. For the baby oil, we need 4 teaspoons. Teaspoons are the small t or the TSP. So I'm going to go ahead and get that ready as well. This one also might have a tab that we need to take off. I'm not sure. Nope, this one's good. Okay, we're going to put 4 full spoons into this bag. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Maybe go ahead and put your lid back on and set it to the side. Okay, I'm going to scroll back down where we can see our directions. And I'm going to tilt this up where you can see me. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is seal the bag. Make sure you close the bag or this could get super messy. So let's slide it and close it up. Next thing, squeeze bag gently to mix. All right, so we're going to take it and we're going to start to squeeze everything together, all right? We're squeezing. You kind of see what it's looking like? This reminds me almost like a bread dough. We've done some cooking before that requires bread dough. So we're going to squeeze it gently. Try to get everything mixed together. You want the dry ingredients, the cornstarch, to mix together with the wet ingredients. This craft is just like science or cooking. Only thing is, we can't eat this. So looking at mine and feeling the consistency, I actually think I need a little bit more soap in mine. It's just a little too dry, so I'm going to just add a hair. You might need to ask an adult that's in your house to help you with this, and they can probably make sure that you get the right consistency. Because if it's too dry, our soap will just crumble and we won't be able to use it, and that's no fun. That's not what we want. I might even have to add more if I'm being honest. This time I'm going to add a little more baby oil. All right, a little more baby oil in there. All right, get some mixing going on again. I think that baby oil was a big help. All right, I think I have a pretty good soap ball that's starting to form. That's what number 3 says. Scroll down. So when soap ball forms, remove it from the bag. All right, here's my soap ball. You see it? Knead it until smooth. Kneading it is kind of like squeezing it together, all right? And you can put it on the table and squeeze it together. So what I'm going to do is put it on the table and I'm going to tilt the camera down so you can see. So here's my soap ball. I'm going to kind of knead and squeeze it together, okay? We're kind of working in all the pieces together. Still a little bit flaky, but that's okay. We're working it until it's smooth. Kind of kneading it and pressing it. This is kind of fun. This is a good sensory activity. Just doing this right here. Okay, there's mine. I think it looks pretty good. It kind of reminds me of a cookie. All right, so I'm gonna scroll, form it into a fun shape. Now that I can do. What do I want to do? I think I might do kind of like the star that they did in the picture that's right there. So I'm gonna kind of form mine. See if I can make mine kind of look like a star. It might not be perfect. There's no need for everything to be perfect, right? Be artistic. You could do a football, you could do a train, you could do a microphone. You can kind of do whatever you want. All right. How does mine look? Kind of like the picture? I hope so. I kind of did the same star shape. Yeah, pretty good? Okay, now here's where it gets fun. We can pinch off a small piece of it and use it to wash our hands. So that's exactly what Miss Watts is going to do. I'm pinching off just a small little piece, nothing too big, okay? Now I'm going to pick y'all up, and we're going to come over here to the sink and wash our hands. Okay, here it is, and here's my little piece of soap. So I'm going to turn the water on. Get my hands wet, and now we're going to wash our hands. Oh yeah, this is working. Look at the soap. Now remember, when we're going to wash our hands, we need to do it for a while. Usually 20 seconds is a good amount of time. You also need to make sure you get in between all your fingers, get your thumbs, the back of your hands, add a little bit of water to get it soapy, all soaked up. One good thing that you could do is sing the ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And now that we sang that, it should be about 20 seconds that we've been washing our hands. You could also sing Happy Birthday, some other songs. Now we're going to rinse them. Make sure we get all the soap off. All right. Now we got to dry our hands. So Ms. Watts is going to use her towel she has over here, which is clean. I just got it out this morning. All right. So if you followed along with me, you have done a great job at making soap. Now you can take the soap that you've made, put it in your new bag, and then save it and keep it by your sink or something. And then you have soap that you've made that you can use at the house all the time. And look how easy that was. That didn't take us too long to make. You could make soap like this all the time for your family. All right, so keep that in mind. You did a great job on the craft today. Let me know if you have any questions and what you thought about it, okay? I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.